Hello and happy Friday. Hey, this is Jamey from Stegmaier Games. I have actually been playing a lot of Rolling Realms today with some of the new promos that I'm playtesting, but I wanted to join you live to just play a little Friday afternoon, early evening round of Rolling Realms. If you haven't played this before with me, this is a infinitely scaling, remotely playable roll and write game where I'm going to roll two dice and everyone who plays will use one of those dice in one of the realms. I have three realm cards that I'll show you in a second. You'll use the other die in one of the other realms, and if you're able to create another die from using some resources, you can put it in the third realm, with the core rule of the game being that you can't activate the same realm twice on the same turn. So let me show you what some of these realms look like. So we're playing with Euphoria today. So in Euphoria, if you cross off a number, say I cross off this 4, you'll look at the sum of all numbers that have been crossed off in this area, and you will gain the corresponding resources based on that range. So if only a 4 is crossed off, that's in the 4 to 10 range, I'll gain a star, which is not a resource. You're trying to earn stars in Rolling Realms. One little nice thing about Euphoria is if on the rolled dice, so dice not manipulated, just dice as rolled, if they show a pair, then you can mark off that number in both of these areas and gain the benefits from this area and then the benefit from that area. In Wingspan, you're trying to complete these bird cards. You can work on bird cards in any order, but within each bird card, you need to work left to right. By putting a number down on the left side, you get the resource or the star below it. And then when you complete the bird, if the numbers add up to the number on that bird card, you gain an extra star. Last, in Wingspan, you're either using a number to circle one of these grapes and gaining the resource below it, or you are crossing off at least one grape that you've already circled, and then adding that to the die that you're using for Viticulture for this turn. And if that number is equal to or greater than 10, 11, or 12, you can cross off that wine order and gain 2 stars. All right, I'm going to turn the camera down at my desk here so you can see what I'm doing and so you can play along. Hopefully I won't reveal any spoilers like I sometimes do. Nope, okay, we're spoiler free today. All right, so there we go. So let's get the first roll going here. So we have a pair right off the bat. Well, that is awesome for Euphoria. Pair of 4s right off the bat. Yeah, so I can use a single 4. You can only use one number per realm. Hey, Carl is joining us from Scotland. Hey, Carl, feel free to play along if you'd like. So I'm going to cross off that 4 and that 4, but I only have to actually use one of these dice. That's the nice thing about Euphoria in particular. And I gain a star for each of those sides. That is really like the best start for Euphoria. And now I still get to use the 4 in either Wingspan or Viticulture. I'm going to use the 4, I think, right here to get an early coin. And I'm going to cross off that coin right away and use it in Viticulture and gain another coin. Kind of a net 0. Maybe, yeah, not really a net gain, but it's a small game because I had that gain because I have that 1 to use in Viticulture now. Another pair. Whoa. All right, so we have a pair of 3s here. This could not be going better for Euphoria. So I'm going to cross off that 3 and that 3 using only one of those 3s. You will never see this again. But this is fantastic. This is a great start. And I'll use the 3. Where should I use the 3? Let's put it over here in Wingspan. Yeah, get that pumpkin. And I could... So with coins, you can use X number of coins to create a die of X value, but I only have 1 coin, and I've already used a 1 here. So I can't use another 1 in Viticulture right now. So let's just roll again. Maybe we'll get a pair of 1s or 2s. Almost got that pair of 2s. We have a 3 and a 2. So with the 3, I'll probably use that over here in Viticulture. Let's use that 3. Yeah, let's use the 3 in Viticulture and get a heart. And let's put the 2. I could use it in Euphoria, or I could hope for a pair. But I mean, the odds of another pair coming out for Euphoria are very slim. So I might go ahead and use the 2 over in Euphoria to get another star. 2 plus 3 plus 4 adds up to 9. And then Tim's Tim, I'll read your comment in a second, and then I'll use the 1. Actually, use the 1 right here, which gets us another coin. Tim says, I know someone gifted you that dice tray, but it could prove useful for me if they'll make more. He says his baby doesn't like the dice against the table very much. But he found the Oceania score. Okay, Tim's referencing some stuff that he talked about on my live stream the other day. All right, turn 4. We're doing really, really well so far. Let's see if we can keep that up. A 5 and a 6. All right, 5 and 6. What can we do with a 5 and a 6? 6 is great over here in Viticulture, as is the 5. Let's put the 6 in Viticulture, get a pumpkin. I like the 5 over here in the big wingspan, the big bird. Get that heart. And let's use this 1 to create a 1 value coin over here in Euphoria to get the 6 stars. So we already have 6 stars in Euphoria. Now we can go for the kind of these the double resources, the pumpkin and the heart, which could be fantastic. Feel free to pause if I'm playing too fast. I'm going to play pretty quickly today. A 2 and a 4. 2 and a 4. Actually, you might note the other day that my first game in this round, I scored an 8.5, which is really low. I was using the new Terra Mystica realm, which I haven't played in a while, so I was trying to wrap my mind around it, and I did very poorly with Tapestry, I think, in that game. So I'm playing catch up here. Where do actually, I'm a little limited in Euphoria now. Actually, this is interesting because I could cross off that 2, but what, 2 plus 1? Yeah, so I can't get more than 6 stars in Euphoria, so I can't really use either of these numbers in Euphoria unless I manipulate this 4 into a 5, which I might need to do. But I need to start getting stars from Viticulture. Not quite yet, though. I could wait a little bit longer. Let's turn this... Yeah, let's turn the 2... Oh, let's use the 4 here as another heart. And we'll use the 2... Wouldn't mind using that... Getting that. So let's use the 2 and let's manipulate it into a 3 so that I get a star and then a bonus star from Wingspan because the numbers add up to 7. All right, turn 6. A 6 and a 2. I like the 6 over here in Wingspan, right there if I can do that. 6 is also good in Viticulture. 2 is also good in Viticulture. Let's do that. Let's put the 6 here to gain a pumpkin and let's use the 2 there to get a coin. So coin, pumpkin. And I might go ahead and use 3 hearts to... Should I do that? Should I use 3 hearts? So I can use 3 hearts to copy one of these dice. And I could put that 6 over here in Euphoria and get a pumpkin and a heart. So I'm kind of losing some hearts, but I'm getting a pumpkin, which could be helpful for adjusting dice. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Let's use 3 hearts to copy that 6. We'll use it right here, and that will get me a pumpkin and a heart. Pumpkins, I think, are generally good late in the game. Carl says, when did you realize that Rolling Realms could be infinitely expandable, and how did that blow your mind? That's a good question. So it kind of happened when I was starting to think about actually publishing it, which was not the original intent of the game. And really, it came much later that someone pointed out that Rolling Realms is essentially a living card game, which I definitely had not thought of Rolling Realms in that way. But once I started to use once I thought of the idea of using dry erase cards instead of sheets of paper, then that really opened my mind. It meant that we could do it for every Stegmaier game, and then it started to excite me that people might be interested in having realms from other games as well. That's going to be a big part of the future of Rolling Realms. Here's that pair of 2s I was looking for earlier. I could almost use it there still, but not quite. Tim says, hope the sales for the new Tapestry expansion are going well. He says, I finally ordered some snap bases for the landmark buildings. They have gone well. It's been encouraging to see that people are still excited about Tapestry. Really, the pre-order went very well, and it is still going really well. All right, so I need to start working on Viticulture. 2 is not a great way to work on Viticulture, but I can hopefully work out a 10 here. So if I do the 2 plus the 6 plus the... So let's do that 2 plus 6 plus one of these 2s is 10. I get 2 stars. It's going to be a little more difficult over here in Wingspan. Euphoria, I could use this. I could use the 2 here. I might need to manipulate that 2, or maybe I'll just manipulate it later. Let's put the 2 here. So I'm going to need a 6 there. I do have a pair, so I could use 2 hearts to copy the 2. Yeah, let's do that. Let's use 2 hearts to copy one of these 2s and put it over here in Euphoria, because on this side of Euphoria, I can get another pumpkin and another heart. Kevin says, have you already considered how the new realms would work for games that you're designing now, or do you try not to worry about that until it's further along in publishing? I do think about that, Kevin. It's one of the things on my checklist. Let's see what I get here while I talk. 4 and a 2. We had that earlier. And so I do try to plan ahead for that. My hope, Kevin, is that whenever I have a new game that is getting ready to go into production, that's when I would design the realm for it so that the realm could be ready at the same time as the pre-order for the game. That's kind of my hope going forward. I can't guarantee that, but that is definitely my hope. 2 and a 4. What do I need here? I need a 5 here. So I could maybe change this 4 into a 5 and get that star in Wingspan. That's probably a good call. Is that the right call though? Because over here I need an 11. So I'm 1 short over there, and I don't have the pumpkin to do anything with that. Huh. Yeah. What do I do here? Do I go after Wingspan? Do I go after Viticulture? Because I could use that 4 over here in Viticulture to get the 2 stars. Although either way I'm getting 2 stars. So I may just not have to have, I'm not going to have a perfect round here, but that's okay. I'll change the 4 into a 5 and put it there and get 2 stars. I actually could have maybe not manipulated it and just got 1 star. I wonder if that would be better. If I just put the 4 there, would that be better? I don't know. The 2, oh yeah, because then I could use the 2. That probably is better because I could use the 2 over here. But the 2 is not great in viticulture. I haven't used the 2. Well, here's the thing: if you can't use a resource, and I can't use that 2, then you actually get a free resource, which actually could be pretty helpful here. I'm going to use that to get a pumpkin. The spirit of the game is that you try to use everything if possible. Tim says that he was playing the Quacks of Quinlanburg yesterday, and he said, I thought it'd be neat if there was a realm where getting a 7 had some consequence. Yeah, currently it's only tied to the double coins, spending 2 coins. 2 and a 5 to end up here. Actually, there's the 7 that Tim was just talking about. But yeah, that would be neat to have a realm where 7 might matter. I have a few kind of ideas that I want to explore with some future realms. It's got to have the right fit for the right game, though. All right, the 5. Let's see. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. So for this Wingspan here, I need to get a 6 there. So I would need to turn that. Actually, I could do it. I could do that, but I'd be totally leaving Viticulture behind again because that 2 needed to be higher. I needed that 2 to be a 3. Yeah, man, so close there. And I can't do much about it, but I can get 2 stars from Wingspan. I'll take it. I'll go for Wingspan. I'll turn that 5 into a 6 and get 2 stars. So close to being like a truly remarkable round, but I think I fell a little short there. Yeah, because I'm looking at Viticulture. I have 8 there, but I can't use that 2. It doesn't really work in Euphoria because I use those doubles early in Euphoria, and I can't manipulate it in anything. So I just get a free resource. That's 0.1 stars at the end of the round. So I'm ending up with 14.3. 14.3. Not terrible. Not terrible. Could have been better. Such a hot start there with Euphoria. I was getting really excited about that. I still have 1 more game to do this round. As you can see, I have an 8.5, 14.3. Hopefully I'll get a little better in the last round. So feel free to... Let's see. Kevin says if I use it in Viticulture, you can get 2 stars. Yeah, but I get 2 stars from Wingspan, right? Oh, and then use the... Oh, no. Yeah, Kevin is totally right. Thank you, Kevin. Although I've already locked it in, so I won't change it. But Kevin is right. What I should have done here is just put the 2 here in Wingspan, not worried about the 12, and gotten that star, because you can complete Wingspan without having the number add up exactly. That's just a bonus star. And then I could have used the 5 over in Viticulture and gotten 2 more stars. Kevin is totally right there. Good call, Kevin. I'm going to let myself sit with the mistake, even though it is dry erase. But you're right, Kevin. Good observation there. All right, I'm going to pop this up on YouTube. But I hope, thank you for joining in here. I'll be back either tomorrow or Sunday to finish out this round of Rolling Realms. And let me know what you score if you play along in the future. You can probably post in the comments on YouTube. That's where I'll see it. Otherwise, have a great night and a great weekend, and take care. Yeah, thanks for joining in. Bye.